Good afternoon, everyone. Apparently they let anybody in here. Joe Conley just showed up, so. No, good afternoon. Thank you for being here. I want to get started and be mindful of everyone's time. I'm Brian McCluskey, the president here, and it is my distinct pleasure to introduce Jasmine Vitelli from the class of 2027 to provide the student tribute. So Jasmine, would you come up, please?
Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jasmine Vitelli, and I'm truly honored to stand before you today to represent the student body at this retirement and service awards ceremony. During my time here, I've come to understand that Chestnut Hill College is more than just a place for classes and assignments, but a community shaped by the people within it. Each of you, faculty and staff, play a critical role in creating an environment where students feel supported, challenged, and encouraged to grow. So first and foremost, thank you. Thank you for your dedication, your patience, and the care you show students every single day. Whether it's staying after class to help, offering guidance during uncertain moments, or simply being someone we can rely on, your impact reaches far beyond what is easily visible. I can personally think of moments when I was pushed outside of my comfort zone, times when a professor or mentor challenged me to think differently, aim higher, or dig deeper. Those experiences weren't always easy, but they helped shape who I am today, both academically and personally. It's also important to recognize the staff members who work behind the scenes, advisors, residence life staff, and so many others who make this campus feel like home. Your work helps create a space where students feel seen, supported, and able to succeed. To those who are retiring, we celebrate you in a special way today. Your years of service, commitment, and care have left a lasting mark on this college and on generations of students. While your time here may be ending, your influence will continue through all of us. On behalf of the entire student body, thank you for everything you have given, and congratulations to everyone being honored here today.
Thank you, Jasmine. I think I maybe went a little out of line here, but good afternoon. Welcome to the 2026 Retirement and Service Awards celebration and recognition of faculty promotion and tenure. As I wind down the second year of this presidency and approach the close of this academic year, it is an honor to be here on this special day to recognize those among us who have reached such extraordinary milestones in their careers here at Chestnut Hill College. Today, we bid a fond farewell to three respected, valuable members of the college staff who have given their time and talent to this community and now retire from service at Chestnut Hill College to embark on new personal journeys and hopefully some well-deserved rest and relaxation. So we're going to celebrate and honor Jeannie Calcerano, Joe Conley, and Don Vischer. It gives me great pleasure to welcome the special guests, friends, and family members who are here today to celebrate the accomplishments and the retirements of those who are honored today. Joe, is it true you're a single-digit handicap right now? Each of today's retirees have brought unique gifts and a passion for serving our students, support of the mission of the college, and support of the purposeful mission of our founders, the Sisters of St. Joseph. In addition to recognize those retiring, we are also fortunate this afternoon to congratulate a faculty member who was awarded promotion and tenure in the past few months, Dr. Rebecca Ike. Rebecca, who is currently an associate professor of chemistry and physics chair, has been promoted to professor of chemistry and awarded tenure. Today, we also recognize the service of those among us who have served the college in a full-time position for 10, 15, 20, and 25 years. We salute you and thank you for the excellent, important work you do every day in the service to our students and the community. 25 years. Seems like a long time. So Jasmine, you came up earlier. Thank you for your heartfelt expression for our faculty and staff. We're grateful for your presence with us this afternoon. You're a wonderful representative of our students, and we wish you continued success at the college. So now I want to turn my attention to the presentation of service awards to 16 members of our community who have served 10, 15, 20, and 25 years. These individuals demonstrate an unwavering commitment to the college and a true sense of resilience, having navigated with grace the countless changes and unexpected challenges that have occurred throughout their impressive tenures. Each service award honoree will receive a special gift. I'm going to invite Dr. Andra Basu, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the Faculty, to announce the honorees. Andra?
Thank you. I'm so delighted to begin with those here today who have given us 10 years of service. All right, so I will call each person's name, and then please come forward to receive your gift and have a picture taken. To begin with, Jeannie Casarano, Senior Director of Research and Data Management at the Office for Institutional Advancement. Dr. Jeffrey Carroll, Associate Professor of Political Science and Chair of the Center for Data and Society.
Yeah, we're good.
Marilee Gallagher, Assistant Director of Digital and Social Media.
That's really good.
Dr. Nicole Montero, Assistant Professor of Psychology.
Congratulations. Good. Right then.
Dr. Len Spearing, Assistant Professor of Education.
Congratulations.
Polly Teddy, Director of Security. And now to honor those who have been at the college for 15 years. 15 years of service, we begin with Dr. Lauren Barrow, Associate Professor of Criminal Justice and Chair of the Center for Education, Advocacy, and Social Justice.
Congratulations.
Next, we have Marianne Borick, who's had a combined 29 years of service with her part-time work in the School of Continuing Professional Studies and is our Student Services Liaison. Dr. Claudia Garcia Leeds, Associate Professor of Psychology. I don't know if, yeah. Okay, Claudia couldn't be with us today. Dr. Billy Lowinger, Associate Professor of Philosophy. Dr. Kevin McCarthy, Associate Professor of Psychology. Okay, I don't think Kevin could be with us today. Next, we have Monique Melmud, Director of PsyD Admissions and Assistant to the Department Chair.
Thank you.
Dr. Leslie Park Shallow, Associate Professor of Psychology. Okay, I don't think Leslie could be here today. Next, we have those that we're honoring for 20 years. That's right, 20 years of service at the college. Dr. Ryan Murphy, Assistant Professor of Sociology.
Thank you.
And next we have Ken West, PC Network Technician. All right, and lastly, she couldn't be with us today, but we just wanted to announce that our own Allison Rapp, who couldn't be here as a senior accountant, has 25 years of service.
On behalf of everyone at the college and on behalf of our founders, the Sisters of St. Joseph, I thank you for all of your combined 230 years of full-time service. Your countless contributions throughout your time here have been instrumental in building a strong institutional foundation. Your dedication and ongoing achievements will help us fulfill the mission of the college to serve the dear neighbor for years to come. I'd like to recognize promotion and tenure at this point. Promotion and tenure are high water marks in the career lives of academics, and therefore it is important for us to gather as a community of scholars, learners, and friends to recognize and celebrate these achievements. Dr. Andra Basu, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the Faculty, will join me in offering these honors. Andra?
Dr. Rebecca Ike, please come forward. So, at its February 17, 2026 meeting, the Academic Affairs Committee of the Board of Directors of Chestnut Hill College approved the promotion of Dr. Rebecca Ike to Professor of Chemistry and also recommended her for tenure. On March 9th, 2026, the board approved Rebecca for tenure. Promotion is effective on July 1st of 2026, and tenure will be effective on July 1st, 2027. I want to tell you a little bit about Rebecca. Your qualifications for this rank and tenure are impressive, and the Promotion and Tenure Committee agreed that you met the criteria in 3 areas of scholarship, teaching, and service, demonstrating excellence in all 3 areas. Your teaching philosophy really embodies the belief that all students are capable of learning chemistry. You use Chestnut College's core value of just relationships to foster belonging in the classroom. Your student course evaluations are, of course, very positive and demonstrate your commitment to providing a comfortable, well-organized, and active learning environment. As far as your scholarship, your philosophy of scholarship demonstrates comprehensive achievement across all 4 dimensions of Boyer's Scholarship Reconsidered, model of scholarship that includes discovery, integration, application, and teaching. Your scholar research reflects a commitment to undergraduate student research and mentorship, as well as professional development for chemistry education. 2 of the most noteworthy aspects of your scholarship are your leadership and recognition in the field of chemistry. You demonstrated a very strong commitment to serving the college, the field of chemistry, and the larger community. Your service philosophy is rooted in collaborative leadership, evidence-based decision-making, and student-centered outcomes, which align with the Chestnut Hill College core values of holistic learning, just relationships, innovative thinking, and transformative education. You've demonstrated incredible dedication spanning from student success, to faculty governance, to serving on very numerous committees here at the college, and of course, in your current leadership role on the Faculty Senate. So thank you very much, Rebecca. Okay.
Congratulations, Rebecca, on your current new rank, Professor of Chemistry. Would you like to say a few words, or? Okay. Retirement honors. We now turn to our retiring colleagues, Jeannie Calcerano, Joe Conley, and Don Vischer. I'm honored to recognize your exceptional careers and celebrate your legacies as they are forever woven into the fabric of Chestnut Hill College. The entire college community has benefited from not only your work ethic, but your thoughtful presence, servant leadership, and joyful spirits. We are truly happy for you all. We must acknowledge just how much we will miss having you on campus. I personally invite you all to stay engaged with the college and to continue to be active members of our beloved CHC community. Following brief tributes, you will receive a gift featuring St. Joseph's Hall and a monetary gift. Our first retiree, Jeannie Calcerano, former Senior Director of Research and Data Management for the Office of Institutional Advancement. There will be a tribute offered by Linda Lowe, Mission Advancement Office for the Office of Institutional Advancement. Jeannie and Linda, would you come forward, please?
Good afternoon, everyone. As you heard, I'm Linda Lowe, and I am a member of the small, vital, and hardworking institutional advancement team here at the college. Today, I have the pleasure to recognize my former colleague and dear friend, Jeannie. Now, if Jeannie were standing here where I am, she would either break out into a song, start dancing an Irish jig, or start telling us a story about how it was to grow up with two incredible parents famous for their work in the development of the computer. But more about her. She worked in OIA I have for 12 years, but it's only 10. As a researcher, data manager, and a lot of other things involved with fundraising. Her years of experience made her an invaluable member. In fact, she was our Sherlock Holmes. Some of our alums thought they could disappear off of the donor radar screen, but Jeannie always tracked them down. She would spend hours on the computer. Many times we would pop our heads in to say goodnight, and she would still be in hot pursuit of finding that missing alum. It always amazed me when we sat around the table discussing potential prospects and how best to engage them with CHC. Jeannie would pipe in and say, "Oh, I know them." Or even better, she would casually say, "Oh, so-and-so, they're related to me." And then quite effortlessly, she would share how she was related to them and how she kept all those cousins straight. I will never know. Jeannie never lost her cool. When multiple staff members, including myself, asked her for various reports all at the same time, and of course we needed them right now, she juggled requests from various VPs while always finding time to help Sister Mary Teresa and I find new major gift donors or new potential Hallmark candidates. She always made time to participate on various college committees, hunt down missing checks, answer alumni questions about stock gifts, and produce endless lists of people and organizations for us to call. And she was the best proofreader. Often, you would see Jeannie and me running back to the office after spending time at lunch discussing politics, personalities, or people in general. Always available when I needed her the most, and when I had a challenging donor, she would help me see both sides of the story. And her memory, she never forgets. She worked closely with Terry Bielski, who said she was a delight to work with, and it was always interesting to see echoes of older systems, meaning computer, and how she approached things in the office. During major fundraising events, you would find Jeannie and Terry off to the side working on their computers to accept cash, checks, and credit card transactions for items purchased during the event or the auction, and many times in the dark. Jeannie, thank you for everything that you have done for the college community, especially our institutional advancement family. You were an exceptional teammate who made a significant impact on CHC. The college is not the same without you. We all miss you, especially me. We wish you all the best in your new life chapter as retiree with your adorable grandson, Louis, who you will spoil and love. We hope you have lots of adventures and much happiness with your husband, Guy, as you now make your own schedule and move at your own pace. Cherish every moment of this time and enjoy this new stage in life. Congratulations on your newfound freedom.
I'm a station. Oh, that's good. Right. Put you in your son.
I'm the other side.
Jenny's in the middle.
Okay.
Good son. Felicity.
I just want to thank Linda for those really, really kind words. I have been here almost 11 years, and it's been a delight pretty much the entire time. Everybody that I worked with here has been a treasure to work with, and that's why I'm willing to fit anybody into times. I will say I will not regret dreaming about doing Chestnut Hill College work at night. So if you have the things going on in your mind all day and then they're in your mind all night, and I would often wake up thinking, I worked out a problem, and it turns out it was a problem that didn't really exist. But I was just thinking about it all the time. And in terms of my time here, I have not yet equaled the amount of time that my family has spent here, because as many of you know, my mother was an alumna, and her sister, and all of my sisters. I'm the only one who, I took a couple courses here, but I'm not a Chestnut Hill graduate. And nevertheless, I have been here 10 years, which is longer than any of them individually have been here. Thank you so much for this and for your appreciation, and I certainly intend to keep in touch.
Thank you, Jen. It's great to see you back. Linda, those words were wonderful. Appreciate it. Our next honoree is Joe Conley, former Chief Officer of Human Resources. The tribute will be offered by Ryan Burt Romero, Vice President of Enrollment Management, who will be reading on behalf of Kirsten Brannon, who could not be here. Joe, Ryan, would you come forward?
Oh, you keep it short. Again, I'm representing Kirsten, who couldn't be here. She's at a family wedding, so she asked me to read, and I said, 100% absolutely. It's truly an honor to celebrate Joe. These are her words. Just hers, no one else's. Oh, you wrote it? Oh, okay. That makes so much sense, Joe. Okay. Mr. Joseph Conley joined Chestnut Hill College as Interim Director of Human Resources in January 2022. He brought more than 35 years of human resource experience across education, professional services, and retail, along with deep experience in employee relations, total rewards, compliance, and HR strategy. His distinguished career includes leadership roles with William Penn School District, AAA Mid-Atlantic, Goodbyes Incorporated, and service as a senior consultant with CCI Consulting. Joe holds a master's degree in education from the University of Scranton and a JD from the Temple University. He was also honored with the University of Scranton's Alumni Achievement Award. Man, you were busy. All true still? Okay. But what a resume can't capture is the impact Joe had everywhere he has worked, and here in this community especially. Kirsten, again, talking to Kirsten. I first met Joe on a Teams call with Christina Abbott and Kathy Spiegelmeier. The plan was simple. Joe would guide me through a couple weeks. Somehow, those couple weeks turned into years. Interim Director of Human Resource turned into Chief Human Officer. I will always be grateful that they did. From the very beginning, Joe treated me as a partner, not as an assistant. He mentored me, challenged me, advocated for me, and helped me see potential in myself that I didn't always recognize. That kind of leadership is rare. Human resources is often the function working quietly behind the scenes, handling the backstage work that keeps everything moving. When things go well, the credit is often given elsewhere. When they don't, HR is often where the responsibility lands. HR has the difficult conversations others would avoid. Joe embraced all of this without hesitation. He did the hard work without fanfare, and more importantly, he did it with the utmost respect and dignity for the persons across the table. Joe showed all of us what integrity and kindness truly looked like, when decisions are difficult and happy endings aren't guaranteed. He demonstrated what it means to do the next right thing, even when no one is watching, before an audience of one. And of course, he kept us on our toes. With Joe, you were never quite sure, is he serious right now? Is he pulling my leg? And we certainly miss his daily mix of sports talk, which I'll have to admit I never quite understood. His wonderful oblique references to figures from another era. I don't even know this person, Gene Dixon. Quizzes on historical facts and presidents, and his running commentary on the news of the day. Joe, you are truly a rare bird. I'd like to share words from my friend and poet, Anna Terpstra, from a piece titled All That Matters. Life, they say, is too short. Risk, they say, is too great. And yet we strive to beyond petty limitations, whispered concerns, to connect across the vast whiteness and make first contact with another like-minded soul. To make a difference, to touch, to feel, to matter in the world, to drink in experience with a smile. Millions will never worship, thousands will never submit, hundreds will never gather, but here in this place, you, Joe, have made a difference. In that hallway, a wide, mischievous grin. In this room, a warm greeting. In that chair, a thankful glance. Small moments, but no less meaningful for their fleeting quality. Daily, hourly, minute to minute is how we matter in the world. And your days, your hours, your minutes have touched us immeasurably. Travel where you will, succeed where you may, but stay safe in the knowledge that here, in this place, you have left an indelible mark. Here in our hearts and our minds, you will always have a home. Joe, thank you for your leadership and steady guidance, and for always leading with integrity and heart. You have made a lasting impact on all of us, and we're truly better for having worked with you. Cheers to you, Joe, and Teresa, Lauren, Megan, Joe Jr., and your grandsons. We wish you retirement filled with good health, new adventures, and finally the time you have so graciously given to everyone else. Congratulations, unofficially, definitively, and we mean it this time, re-retirement. Congratulations, Joe.
That's it. Good?
Yeah, thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it. And again, I just want to thank everyone. And I'd like to recognize our fellow retirees, Jeannie, Guy, and Don. It's great to see you. Don, you look great. And people with the service awards, congratulations. And Rebecca, congratulations on your promotion. So I've only been gone a few months, but it's so great to see everyone. It feels like you never left. But I do have, I really would like to say retirement is something I highly, highly recommend. We took a quick trip, and the first time I wasn't checking my emails, and I said, wow, no emails from Brian and nothing. And so, but it's just great, and congratulations, everybody. And it's great seeing everybody again. Thank you. Thanks. Man.
I did call Joe. He didn't answer, so I think he blocked me. I'm not quite sure. Our final honoree is Don Vischer, former AV technician, and the tribute will be offered by Greg Gorski. But I have to tell everyone very quickly, when I saw Don outside, I thought you looked amazing, and I said, I can't believe you're wearing your work shirt. And true story, Don said to me, I had to be here in my favorite shirt. So it's true. Greg, please come up and pay tribute to this wonderful man.
You know how things work. Things always log out. All right, let's see. Yeah. If I can't find it, I came back up. So for those who may not know me, my name is Greg Gorski. And for 14 years, which I just realized was actually a mistake, 18 years, I just kind of try to make us a little younger there. I had the pleasure to work alongside someone who needs no introduction. But I'm going to give you one anyway. Mr. Don Vischer. Yes. But before we start though, Don, how are the lights? Is everything popping? Do I look good? How about the cameras? Are they all going? Is there a card in the camera? Did you push record? Mic check. Do I sound loud enough? Okay, I think we're good to go. If you know Don like I do, those are all things you have seen him do around campus and more. He has checked everything to the last detail. He was very meticulous. Every event you did or project you worked on, he made sure he put his all into it. Sometimes a little too much, but again, you just want those things to be perfect for everyone. It is hard to believe I first met you when I was a student back in 2003. Like every student that came through that TV studio, you were a vital part of my learning experience. I know I can safely say I am not the only one to have learned many valuable skills from you over the years. You may not have been a teacher on paper, but the Don, as many of us refer to you as, was nothing short of one of the best teachers. Those long days I'd be working on a video, you were always there to help me, with never a complaint and never an issue. You provided helpful feedback that I still find myself using to this day on projects I work on. Then when I graduated, in less than 2 months after that, I started to work with you. And I can honestly say those were like the best times. I could not have asked for a better boss at a job, and I do not think anyone can ever fully fill your shoes. I don't think anyone here could ever say anything bad about you, except that you work too much. How many times I had to tell you, just go home? But you never listened. Again, you just wanted things perfect for everyone else in the room. You would always tell me to leave if I stuck around too long, because you wanted me to experience as much of my life as I could. But now it's your turn to stay home. Not a double shift, not wearing the shirt all the time, even though you're doing it right now. Just time for you to experience life as much as you can. Fred Rogers once said, often when you're at the end of something, you're at the beginning of something else. This is your time to spend with your family. Catch up or rewatch all the Doctor Who you want. Perhaps get some rocket kits. Show your grandkids how to use them. It is going to be impossible to fill your shoes here because of how many people in this room you have touched and made an impact on. But we're going to do our best to try. I will admit, though, I'm never going to be able to MacGyver even half as good as you could. I kid you not. Give this guy bubble gum, duct tape, and a TV appears out of nowhere. It doesn't make any sense. I even have taught some students skills you've taught me, and I know I got them from you. Don, just enjoy your retirement. You have well beyond earned this, every minute of it. Don't be a stranger. Come back as often as you want. We're all welcome you back with open arms. Congratulations. Did I text you in?
No, it's with that.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Don. All the retirees, even Joe. And Ginny, and you're good to see your husband again. I would also like to acknowledge Gail Ramsey, Assistant Professor of Media Communication, and Meg O'Brien, Financial Systems Analyst, who are also retiring this year and were unable to be here with us today. We appreciate their years of service to the college and wish them all the best in the future. Congratulations to all of our honorees today. I now invite Anna Ryan Bender, Executive Director of Mission and Ministry, to offer a final blessing. Anna?
Hi, everyone. Let's just take a moment to take a deep breath. We acknowledge with great gratitude all the service in this room, and we give thanks to God for each of our retirees in a particular way. And so we pray. We are the daughters and sons of women who knew the vision by heart. They furnished a room in every religious community for the poor and the homeless because of that vision. We are the daughters and sons of women who went to the guillotine for their vision, which they knew by heart. We are the daughters and sons of women who crossed an ocean for their vision. We are the daughters and sons of women who learned a foreign language so they could live and minister to us, sent by a vision of hope. We are the sisters and brothers of women who went when they were 60 and 70 to start missions in foreign lands because of what they knew by heart. We are the daughters and sons of a saint who fell wildly in love and accepted his wife's mysterious pregnancy because he knew her by heart. We have genes for passion. We are the women and men who have stories and secrets and visions and dreams of incredible passion. How can we not? So, how are we going to choose life? And what sort of life are we going to choose? We may discover that our touchstones are as simple and as disconcerting as the ones Scripture gives us, and as passionate. Let us pray for this gift for one another here, and as we walk together toward a God who has already chosen to learn each one of us by heart. Amen.
Yeah.
So thank you again for being here. To the retirees, again, congratulations. And whether it's 10, 15, 20, or 25 years of service, the length of service and the type of service that you've given the college really reinforces why it is such a special place. So as we close today's ceremony, I'd like to thank everyone involved in making this gathering possible, including our security, facilities, housekeeping, and food service teams. Please join us for a reception in the rotunda. And I would ask that we allow our honorees and guests to exit first. So thank you again, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Take